here comes the No Arrival Tour. First stop, Denver, Colorado. What's up, guys? We're here. It's the very beginning of the No Arrival Tour in Denver. Had a great workshop today at the University of Colorado University. I think there's some funny thing about that. CU Boulder. And it's great to see a fantastic trombonist and educator, Paul McKee, today, and he had me into the jazz ensemble so that we could hopefully share a little bit of what I think about a couple things. And you'll see a little bit of that later on. But I'm really excited today. We're playing Nocturne here in Denver tomorrow night, and Lucas and Jimmy are joining me tomorrow morning. So they will be featured here on the channel, and hopefully we're going to get a bunch of footage of a bunch of the gigs this week. So stay tuned for all of that.
Now I have a special guest. Make sure I've got the mic there. And I got Nick Finzer in the studio out there supporting your new album, No Arrival. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great
Glad to have you here. But when you're playing, and how much different is it for you as a soloist or playing a line without the piano there? Do you notice it, or is it something you're just going through anyway?
Well, there's definitely more space sonically. You can kind of fill it up. But I think the most fun part about doing it with two horns is that we can kind of keep playing along with one another, even when it's not our quote-unquote solo time.
You're kind of hinting at the chords anyway.
Yeah, we can kind of accompany one another and go back and forth and stay involved through the whole gig rather than play your solo and step to the side and let everybody go. You kind of can stay involved and play backgrounds and kind of just, keep creating the music as the whole gig goes on.
Yeah. We're going to play something off No Arrival, the first cut you were talking about, and I like it. Rinse and Repeat. Sells a lot of shampoo. Yeah.
Okay, I just have to pause for a second because I'm not very happy. My cord for my laptop is totally crapped the bed. What is this? Why would this happen? It totally severed their cord that is totally stripped. So now that means tomorrow, because I'm going to be on the road for 2 weeks, and now I have no laptop charger. My laptop is ancient. And so I'm hoping that Best Buy, which is pretty close to the hotel tonight, is going to have one tomorrow. And I will have to say that this is the third or fourth time that I've had to go buy another charger for my MacBook. And I don't do anything crazy.
Thank you very much. So glad you all could be here to join us this evening. Welcome to Nocturne. I want to introduce you to these fine gentlemen who you're hearing tonight. This is all the way from New York City, Lucas Pino on the tenor saxophone. Also from New York on the drums, this is James McBride. The hometown hero on the bass, Bijou Barbosa. My name is Nick Finzer, and today we're celebrating some music from a brand new record that came out on Friday. The record's called No Arrival, and we're going to play some music from that record and some other tunes.
Well, hello. First, I was saying hello to everybody and give you a little, before kind of going too far, just a little context about kind of where I'm coming from before I make any comments. But so I live in New York and moved there to go to school. Went to Juilliard to do my master's there. You know, something that I frequently encounter, I feel like when I go into a school setting, kind of like here or in a lot of places, I think, is sometimes we get so caught up in the execution of the chart that we kind of miss the boat in terms of like the concept of it, and we kind of get trapped in this like, what am I supposed to play, or like what am I supposed to do, like this idea of supposed to. And I know for me that was a huge hurdle when I was in college. Like I was like, okay, for this professor I'm going to play this way because they like this sort of vocabulary, and for this guy I'm not going to play this, and for this guy I'm not going to play this. And so I don't know if any of you experienced that as well, but for me that was a big problem. And when I got to New York, after kind of getting out of school and starting to play around with different people and observing the qualities of the people that tended to get hired a lot, it tends to be the people that can not only execute, you know, the rhythms and the notes, and because that's pretty much a given, I think. It's the interpretation of those notes. They go in and they just kind of do their thing, and they bring all of the great things, you know, that are the foundation, like, you know, sound and pitch and all that stuff. But there's that extra thing, and that's the thing that I think sometimes we're striving for, and sometimes we don't get to when we're in a collegiate environment or school environment, because you have to rehearse all the time, and it's at the same time, and you know, we get sick of rehearsing and all that kind of stuff. But I felt like from every section, kind of like the thing that we could work on. Obviously, you'll get the notes together if something didn't execute right. Like that's something you can work on. But just in terms of like having a band concept of sound and time, I think could be, a thing you could talk about a little bit, maybe amongst yourselves. I don't know what big bands you guys aspire to listen to, if it's the Mincer kind of thing, or if it's like I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what you guys are into or where you're headed, but like it felt like very much like discombobulated, like different concepts of time and different concepts of like what it means to like play with a good sound in your section or play with good articulation in your section. Like it was kind of very like section to section, person to person. I felt like a lot of the soloists were kind of playing, and then some of the section people were just playing, and it was all happening at the same time, but it wasn't necessarily like we were playing together. First stop, Denver, Colorado, Nocturne, followed by San Francisco, Fort Bragg, Oakland, LA, Phoenix, and Salt Lake City, the first leg of the No Arrival Tour. Here's to a great couple weeks with a little bit of Lucas Pino kind of thrown in there as well. We'll be at Northern Arizona University for about 3 days, working on some things, and then a great double bill show at the Nash on next Friday. So hopefully you guys will see this before then. If not, you'll see some footage here on the channel. So thanks, guys, and I will talk to you soon.
And we're going to continue on with another original that appears on this same album. I wrote it kind of, it's a little bit of a self-reflection type piece. And it's about kind of not giving up. This is called Never Enough.
Thank you.